Hello and welcome back to Satisfactory. Here we are again. We done quite a bit last time, if you remember. We oh, I can't show you on the map because they don't show buildings on the map. We had some stuff done over here. So we got steel production up and going. We don't have enough steel coming in because our belts are too slow. Our machine might also be too slow because we need a lot more steel than we're bringing in steel ingots. But we got all the tiers done. So that's geez, my heart sank. But yeah, we got all the tiers done for these, and now we're just working on phase 2. Look at all this wire, all this beautiful wire we got coming in or being made. We got wire, we got cable. I just got the stators hooked up, and we're not making pipe right now because we don't have the steel to support both machines at the current moment, but we will. We're about to have automated wiring. The last automated wiring. And once it makes that, I'm going to turn this off. 2, 1. Okay. That way we don't overmake automated wiring. But yeah, the automated wiring is done because he made the stators beforehand, which is just fine. We got our copper sheets being made and put into a box here. And down here, we've got our steel production. And we've got our encased industrial beams being made here, but they're not being made because I need to take all of these. We let it run for a little while as well before we started this next one. Just to start building up stock, but yeah. Yeah, we're making excess of these and those and this and this and that. But yeah, as well as if you don't know, if you're new here, we are doing a special version of Satisfactory. We got our own challenges set. We get 2 still. Still haven't gotten any suggestions yet, but that is okay. We are fine with that. That's right. Suggest, make our lives harder. But yeah, we got 2 challenges set so far still. Still the same ones as what we started with. And those will be listed down in the description section. So if you want to check that out and see what the challenges are if you don't know, as well as I recommend going back and watching some of the previous episodes so that you kind of know our progress up until this point. But yeah, let's hop back into chat and let's continue on our way. Alright, I am back.
Welcome back.
I'm going to bring you a bunch of concrete and the biofuel.
Yeah,
This one.
that's fine. I think I'm going to end up actually doing a trekking station.
Yeah, that's just fine.
Yeah, if you're going to bring some stuff down, that's fine.
Yeah, but like I said, at least 2 trucks is what you're going to need.
Yeah.
Just once you're happy, I wouldn't save the path until you're happy with it, and then save it. That way you don't have to delete if something goes wrong. So yeah, I'll just bring all the solid biofuel that we have.
I only need a stack at most. I'm just going to do a little bit of clearing down here.
Oh. Alrighty. Didn't know it was
But
for the
yeah,
chainsaw.
Yep. I don't need a whole lot because I'm going to run power lines here anyway. So I can get everything started up at least.
Yeah.
And I was actually thinking if we wanted to put some batteries down.
Batteries down.
Yeah, that way we'll, in case we run out of biofuel.
Oh,
Storage batteries.
oh, storage batteries. Yeah. Yeah, you'll have to put down enough. If you're gonna do that, you'll have to put it on enough it'll support it, or it'll still go.
Yeah.
You have to put down enough to support our current power usage.
Yeah, and I can check what that. I think they're 100 a pop, aren't they?
They're either 100 or 200. I thought they were 2, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Erring on the side of caution since I'm running and not looking at the map.
Say, what are they? Max storage capacity 100 megawatts. Max charge rate 100 megawatts. Oh, discharge rate unlimited. So they discharge unlimitedly until they run out. I'm sure, but yeah,
Gotcha,
the
but they hold
max
100.
they hold 100, so still good to
Okay,
put down a bunch.
so yeah, probably only 4 is what we'd need because, max consumption is 358.
Yeah.
But
Well, if you, oh yeah, and the only way they're going to charge as well is if we have excess power. So
yeah.
so you'll have to build enough coal stations in order to have excess power.
Oh, we have excess power right now.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah, if we run out of
the
biofuel,
the
we'll
bio
need to cover the 358.
the biomass generators do not charge those.
Yeah, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
because they work differently. They don't output their max.
yeah, that's right.
They only output what is needed.
So I'm looking at 2 coal generators right now. Is all I was gonna put down just for a little extra oomph.
They only output 75 though.
Yes, that'd be an extra 150.
Yeah, but
So
your battery generator or your battery storage units are not going to charge at all
yeah,
off of
yeah.
that.
I was just looking at, right now. So right now we would need at least 6 of these things. But I'm gonna put 2 down to start out with. Take some load off the biofuel.
Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many? Oh, I have enough overclockers. We could do 3
I don't have the
generators,
materials
three
for.
three generators, 1 pump.
Yeah, I don't have the materials for that yet.
Well, we can get it. Plan on 3 for when we actually do get there.
Because I have a overclocker, I think.
Yep,
And I just got 2 more
I have.
slugs.
It's like I have enough overclockers. I could, if we had 3 generators and 1 pump, I could overclock all of it fully to the max, to the moon,
Yep.
to the moon and back. Bum bum ba bum. Bum bum bum.
So what I was thinking is from this dune all the way over to where this dune starts going up.
For
That's where I was thinking of concrete foundation for the generators.
how high up?
I was thinking of starting, yeah, kind of right about here, so it would, go over some of these bigger bumps.
Okay, so if you wanted that, right. So
But let's make sure it's straight.
yeah, I got it. Okay. Oh, let me give you your stuff that you wanted.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff over there, so
There's some concrete.
I'm gonna have to do some clearing.
Oh, I should have this on. Oops, I just messed
Sloop.
it up. I should have this on Zoop mode. Zoop. So right about there, ish.
Yeah, close enough.
You can extend it if you want. I'm just coming out to help assistance.
Yep. So that'll work.
See, in my experience, I think it was either 5 or 6 foundations wide is what you would want to have enough room for the pipes and storage for coal and storage for the water and all that behind the generators. It was like 5 or 6 foundations wide. I have built a ton of this
Yeah,
for several worlds.
I was gonna place down the generators first, so I could
All right.
know where I needed to
So yeah, you need to go back.
put stuff.
I can watch you here if you wanted.
Come on.
You need to go back towards you. Okay. Now you're 1 foundation extra on the front. You're about half a foundation extra on the front. That's exactly half. You can keep going forward if you wanted to at the edge. And then 1 more. Oh, oh, back, back. Perfect.
Okay, then this one can just go right there.
Yep, then you could just hold control and just
Yep,
go
and
nuts.
I had enough for those 2 to start out with.
2, 3, 4, 5. So it was 5.
It's 1, 2. But yeah.
What you can do is run the power lines along the front edge, and just since that's where all their connectors are.
Yeah, these might not be, these might just be like this and then just be extra long, and I'll have a couple extra
Wait,
water pumps in the water.
invalid placement. What's happening here?
Since they're not completely perfect, but they're fine.
That's a little weird. Huh. Yeah, and then it's just remember to set it up so it's expandable. So all you gotta do is put some more pipes in, and you can add extra.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to come get pipes, which is fine.
Yeah.
I was just gonna make sure I could get these at least placed down. You know.
I'm just saying, yeah. Just so it's easy to, slap another one down to this one and just on down the line, and you just whatnots. All right. Oh, hold on. Where are you? Where did you go?
Over here. Look where there used to be grass.
Grass? What grass?
Exactly.
There you go. That should be
Alrighty.
more than enough concrete to do what you want, I think. I'm going to head back and start, or head over here actually, and start upgrading that steel ingot line.
Sweet.
Maybe I'll overclock the steel as well, because we should have more than enough to do that. Yeah, more than enough resources coming in. So I think I had mine fully overclocked and only had 1 truck bringing in coal. Only needed the 1. But those coal gens, they eat up coal like crazy. Even underclock or even normal. they eat through it. It's absolutely nutty. Nope. Yeah. Takes forever to get to oh, I think I bypassed the steel plant.
It's on the map. If you look at the map, I guess.
That was not.
Steel plant. Where is she?
The only marker is the the docking station to it.
Yeah, so it's the iron pure is where the steel plant is.
Yeah. Zoom.
Alright. That's some of that stuff out of the way.
Okay. So this only outputs 45 a minute. That's our problem right there. So overclock it to 112 a minute. Go. And I'll make sure that. So what does it need? So it needs 112 of each a minute, which this Mark 1 miner is doing 120, so we don't gotta worry about that. And this coal station's completely full of coal at the moment.
Perfect.
I will need to upgrade these belts though. Wait, how many? No, I don't.
We can clip into the ground, correct? We just can't clip into other objects.
What are you clipping into the ground, I guess?
I was just making it cleaner looking so there wasn't a hole underneath this platform.
Oh, the platforms, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's just we can't clip platforms into each other, but we can clip like platforms into the ground to make it look
Well,
smooth.
yeah, and they kind of have to anyway. If you ever try to place a platform on the ground, it always clips in. That's why
Yeah,
I made
yeah.
that. That's why I made that exception, because it would be impossible to place foundations.
Alright, there's that. It's looking a lot better. Are these one or two? 1 1/4. So let's count them two.
There, now our steel is moving. It's like, yeah, Mark IIs would be more than good enough for this, but uh, we'll end up having more beams eventually than anything. So Mark IIIs are plus Mark IIIs do 270. Yeah, they do 270.
Looks like we got room for 10-ish right now. Sorta, kinda. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not gonna make that many coal gens. I'm gonna get them set up, but I'm not probably gonna get the coal running yet. So I need a lot of stuff. I'm gonna work on getting the truck station trucking coal over here, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Should I put coal into oversized containers?
No, because the truck stations have a huge inventory.
Okay, I was thinking since they might be sitting for a while before the coal gens are up and
Yeah,
going.
you should see the amount of space. I mean, you probably have, but the amount of spaces in a truck station is just as much, if not more, than a industrial size container.
Yeah, that's
So
why I
it's
was
like,
curious if I should
yes,
put those
storage.
down extra or not.
Yeah, storage boxes aren't needed after that point with truck
Since we're gonna
stations.
have like, 12 of them at least.
Yeah,
And you said it's 3-to-1 fully overclocked.
yeah, it's 3 to 1 pump.
Everything overclocked?
Yeah,
It's just okay.
yeah. If everything's overclocked, 3 to 1 is just enough water to keep everything
Gotcha.
filled.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna need at least 4 pumps, and I have 1 there, so 3 more pumps.
If you're doing 10, Actually,
Well,
you'd
I'm
probably
gonna
be
put
better up to.
another 10 down. Is kind of what I was thinking. So
Oh,
we'd have 12
excessive.
total.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get it. So yeah, you would need 4 pumps in,
Yeah.
but they'd all have to be overclocked.
Yeah. But I figure we could work our way there so we could have enough pumps. We
Yeah.
just have overkill for now.
hmm Yeah, and you don't have to overclock the power stations in order for it to work. You could have fully overclocked pumps on normal stations until you got the
Hmm.
overclockers
Yeah.
to get there.
And we have some yellow slugs already.
Yeah. I don't think we've done. Have we done the research for those to be overclocks yet? Or
I don't think
overclocking
so,
cores?
not yet.
Yeah, because we needed
But we
frames or something like that, and I was just like, no, we don't have it. I
Yep.
just moved on.
And I might expend a blue slug to get the slug scanner just so we have it in case we decide we need slugs and want to go hunt them.
Yeah. Honestly, it'd be a good idea to do yellow as well, if you have a few.
Yep, I'm gonna look at the MAM.
Because then you can
Uh,
scan for yellows as well.
Start research on that because I have some.
And I am out of beams. But I got pretty far. This conveyor stacker is getting tall. And I love it. Like this thing would totally fall over. Alright. And then these have to have this little hump here because we didn't want the belts going through the rock. I love it. Like it's hilarious. I really haven't made that many more beams. And I can't overclock it at all because it doesn't even have 60 coming in at the moment. And the belts are 60. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm thinking I might actually need. I don't know. I might need more than 12, but because once you get the all the water stations going and the miners going, we'll see. We'll get there when we get there.
bumping my mic. I think the most I ever had was 10 generator or 12 generators, I think. Was because by that time I was into oil and I started making
Fuel.
fuel generators. And then I had 20 of those suckers going. Every time I build one of those power stations, it's always 20. Which is just absolutely insane. But the power output is absolutely insane as well for 20 of those.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. We're
I need to
building up.
come steal a stack of wire.
Oh, I think I need to overclock the Caterium production a little bit. We're running out of Caterium for our wire up here, so we're not making enough. I guess I'll take more beams with me. I've been taking all the beams. It's gonna take a little bit, but once that steel's smoking at 100 and wait, we might even put another foundry down there. Have two foundries
Sure
going
no.
because that'll even fully overclock both of them. That'll still be under the 270 that the Mark III belts can do. So
That's scanning. Scanning. And then purple, which we don't have any purples.
yeah,
So now I'm just going to make a bunch of power shards.
I would probably use a yellow for the scanner as well. So
Yeah, I just did the scanner.
for the yellow as well, because you get it.
Yes.
Okay.
So we had 3 and now I have 2. It used the
Nice.
yellow one.
Yep, it uses a yellow for both unlocking the power cores and I think for unlocking the yellow scanner as well.
No, the scanner doesn't require any power slugs.
In order to scan for them?
No, you just need the
Oh.
object scanner.
I could have swore you needed power slugs in order to scan for more.
No, you don't need the power slugs. What I did is to scan for power slugs, I didn't need. I just had to unlock it. Now to, be able to use yellow power slugs, I did need to eat basically a yellow power slug.
Yeah. That much.
And it's the same thing with purple ones. You need to eat a purple one so you can, turn them into power slugs. Do you need hatcher protein or hatcher skin still?
No, I used up, I unlocked all the stuff where we needed alien, I believe. Like, I'm pretty sure I double checked that.
I figured I'd check first.
How far did I get? Right to here. Okay.
Making more biofuel.
Alright, now before I go down there, I'll go and up the Caterium ingot production. That definitely needs to be upped. Then eventually, when we do unlock trains and we start getting trains set up, we'll cut out this bus and just redirect everything toward train stations.
Yeah.
That way there's less materials on the belts. And then the belts will just rot away. I wish they actually would after a while, like if you weren't using it.
Yeah,
There were,
stuff that it would decay.
yeah, like not decay to the point it wouldn't work, just decay visually
Mm-hmm.
would be really cool.
It would get vines growing on it or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Kind of like how Valheim does when your wood gets damaged.
Or it's kind of green,
Yeah,
mossy.
it's like that's really cool. I always like that about it as well. Okay, so this is not getting enough Caterium ingots into it now. Wait, how is it not? Oh, it's splitting 3 ways. I see, I see. Oh, and the belt is also 60 a minute. Like this can do 120, but this belt's only doing 60.
Yeah.
Whoops. There we go. Now everything's flowing as fast as it can. Because these each need 45. If I put one overclocker in it, see what it needs now. 67.5, so that'll need to be upped. Okay, if I up these two, hit N, so 67.5 times 2, 135. Okay, so that wouldn't be enough just to overclock. Just put one overclocker with these two smelters. I wouldn't have enough ingots coming in. So I'd have to up this. So if I up this by 1, that puts it at 180. So then it would be enough to overclock both of these. One. So now it's outputting 22.5, so that's 45. So if we overclock these twice, that'll be 30 per minute. Okay, we'll do that. We'll overclock this because it's only a 60 a minute belt, so we'll max out the belt. So it needs 180 per minute, and this one's doing 180, but we do need a second overclocker on this because it's also got a third smelter attached. So now it's doing 240, which is still underneath the Mark III. Okay, so both of these will have to be Mark III as well, because I don't want to put Mark IIs down. So we'll just upgrade those, upgrade that. And then they should still be 100% efficient. So it's 240, that means 90, 180, 190, 200, 220, 225. And this one's doing 240. Okay, so that's... Okay, so it'll still back up a little bit. Mark III is a little bit overkill, but that's okay. Okay, so now we've got a maxed out belt. Because these are each doing 30 per minute, and that's 60, so now we got 60 Deuterium ingots a minute coming in. Looks like I could go further, but I'd have to build a second belt all the way down. Oh wait, no I wouldn't. The belt's already built. So then we just, these will overclock much further though. No, it'd only do 37.5 a minute. That's not worth it. It's not worth it. Yep, they're working pretty good. Yeah, for Caterium, since you need more, yeah, you need more of the raw stuff. In order to get a smelter to do 30 a minute, it needs to be overclocked twice. When, with normal stuff like iron and copper, it already does 30 a minute because it's 1 to 1, and Caterium is 3 to 1. Bet that'll get rid of all the gap in this line. Then we'll have a full 60 a minute coming in, which will be nice. We can get our wire production back up to max speed. So basically, we had a backlog of this entire belt of Caterium, and then I ran us out. Because we weren't producing enough of it in the first place. That one's still producing.
Alright, so now I'm looking for the best place to put coal into these machines. Or the best place to put the coal station, the truck station.
Mm,
It'll be piped in a little way, but not very far.
yeah. You might build it on its own platform. You don't have to worry about space.
Space isn't too much of an issue. Truck station will go. Yeah, right here. I'm happy with that.
Oh, and I'm out of beams again. We got a little
Now,
further.
did you run the trucks one right after another, or did you put one down, tell it to go, and then put another one down and tell it to go a little later?
I did try to stagger them, but yeah, once you get the path set up and you're happy with it, then yeah, you just let the first truck go and then hop in the next one, load the path up. I waited till the other truck got to the other station and then turned on the autopilot. I had it all set up ready to go. Both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ultimately, they didn't. They end up on top of each other eventually anyway. Because the AI doesn't perfectly mimic the path each time.
Hmm.
Yeah, so.
I'll put a truck right here, and then a truck right here. Actually, it's going to be over here out of the way, so I can fuck with it later.
Yeah, you don't want it in your path line when you're recording.
Hey.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, wait to save the path until you're happy with it, and then you don't have to delete that path later on if it ends up going wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, it's just like, okay, now I'm happy with this path. The truck is working properly. Then I'll save it to whatever and then load it up onto the other truck. But if you save it and then something goes wrong and you have to re-record the path, then you have to go into the path's uh, loading page and delete it. And I've had crashes caused by that, which is really strange, but that's the way it works. And that's the way it sometimes happens. Now, eventually, you could, if you wanted to, put bigger trucks on it as well to have more storage. Okay, well, at least our steel is now coming in at a solid 60 for the moment. So now this machine is at 100%. Well, it doesn't say 100%, but it will
Okay, so
eventually.
it'll be there. Then I can.
I didn't make many beams. Ugh.
Sorry about the noise. Spider decided it
Nice.
didn't want to live anymore.
There's noise.
Yes.
I didn't hear anything.
All right, perfect. I'm gonna do a route kind of like that. Oh. Okay. Fuck you, Spider. You don't deserve to live. Not in my house.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Why is
But
that?
if you didn't want to die, you shouldn't have gotten seen. Yeah, it decided to come fuck around right by my hand. And guess what? It found out.
Oh, yeah.
Are we paused by any chance?
No, I wouldn't say
Okay,
if we were. But
just curious.
I'm
Just
thinking about
curious.
it too. I'm thinking about it though, just while we're doing some other little menial tasks, we can let some stock build up on the steel beams. Or at least while I'm doing some other little menial boring tasks. Like filling up the station, or filling up the power station, things like that. We can go ahead and pause and I'll let that steel beam um, plant back up a little bit. Okay. Let it sit for a little bit, and hey, look at that. Got 2 more stacks of beams, baby. That should get me a little further. So far, I think I've used up, let's see, I used up 800, so that's 4 stacks, plus another 2, so that's 10 stacks, plus another 2 is 12 stacks of beams, and I still haven't gotten up to the top yet, just for the steel. Eventually, though, we'll forget about it and then be like, oh, look, we got an entire industrial storage crate of beams. Look at all these beams. And then be like, okay, let's upgrade everything. Because
Let's go ahead and.
the next to work on is iron. Because we have the iron production in order to support all of our machines, and then plenty more. We just don't have the belt speed in there. Because I got Mark II belts on the iron, but the storage where the iron ingots are being stored is all Mark One. So that's why it's skipped It's currently doing only 60 a minute on a 120 a minute belt. Woo! Oh yeah, now you can ride this steel belt. Goes pretty fast. Hopefully this should be enough to get me there though. Or at least close.
Come over here and set this one to 10 seconds as well. That's at 9 seconds. I want 10. Set wait time confirm.
Just riding the belts as I'm upgrading them. Oh, I think this might be enough to get me there. Oh no! Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, okay. Well, it hurt a little bit. My knees. It's fine. Okay, that's the steel coming in. Mark 3 lift. Bam. And then Mark 3 belt. 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 Mark 3 lift. Go. Now she's flowing. Now the steel is a flowing. Oh. Wait, why is that stopping and starting? Oh, whoops. There was a piece. There was a small piece of belt that was still Mark 1. There we go. Go ingots go. Now this will be at 100%. So we're doing 112. Oh, 111, I think. No, it's 112 and a half. That's right, yeah. So 112 and a half steel per minute. So that one's 60, 70, 80, 90. So now we can turn back on the pipes. Very nice. So that's 90. I do want to up this a little bit. So that needs 90. So that's 180. Oh, that's a bit too much actually, because we got 112 coming in. I'll have to up the steel production entirely in order to make that work. Unless we turn off the pipe machine for... Wait, this one only needs 30. What am I doing? What am I thinking? 90. So that's 120. So that's a little bit over what we're bringing in.
Why is this one not liking this path?
What's happening to it?
It's not liking this test path. Or this path.
Wait, what's it doing?
V load path, cultigens. Load path. Okay. Enable autopilot.
Yeah, it says it has a problem. You can see it on the map.
That's the other tractor.
Oh. That's not the tractor you're on?
No, this tractor is dandy. But it's not driving.
There might be a... There's always been kind of a weird thing with multiplayer and setting up truck paths.
Load path. Autopilot disabled. Enable.
Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, I survived it. Holy crap. I misjumped.
Well, let me delete this path. Total
Okay,
gens.
I could come over and see if I can get it to work.
I have a better idea. Can I delete this and put it back down to see if that'll work? I know that we have the
No.
whole no F key thing.
Do not do that.
Okay. Let me
Reason
try the
being,
other tractor.
yeah, reason being is since there's a truck connected to that truck station, um, every time I've ever deleted a truck station, even on accident, with the truck actively on the path, whether it was moving or not, it crashed the game.
Gotcha.
And I don't know if they fixed that bug yet, but I've had it happen every single time I've done that. So I'm like, yeah, even if we didn't have the F key banned, it's like, do not, don't, game might crash. Uh, but like I said, I'll be over there real shortly, and I'll see if I load up the path and turn on autopilot if we'll go.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the fuel out of this one and put it in the other one.
But yeah, when I was on Jinx and his wife's world, um, and I was doing their trucks, setting up their truck stuff because they didn't want to bother to learn how to do it. um, I was having quite a few issues with them as well. Like half the time, the truck wouldn't even be in the position that it says it's in. Like it's just like it says the truck's here, but it's not, which is weird. Now, what you can do, as well as if it's not working, you could try picking up the truck and putting it back down. I would consider that a stuck truck if it's not on the work.
Okay, this one's going.
Yeah, maybe pick up the other tractor, that one that's not working.
I think because it's so ass backwards for me when I'm looking at the menu, it's like disable autopilot and enable autopilot, and that just seems backwards to me. If it says enable it, you should be able to click it, and when it says disabled, disable, it should be enabled, but it's backwards. And I
Mm.
just did that. I just enabled it, and it said, okay, enabled, disabled. So I disabled it and re-enabled it, and it enabled.
See,
So
that's backwards in my mind.
it is
What you
backwards
just
for me.
no, what you just said is backwards in my mind.
Yeah, that one I need to turn into a unload station. Hey, buddy, you're an unload station. You just loaded nothing. Congratulations.
Yeah, you have to set up.
I'm also gonna have to stop and pick up a bunch of fucking coal. Or iron. Because I don't have any fucking iron.
Mm.
Hello, iron node.
Oh, you got him going through the tunnel.
Yep.
Very
So the
nice.
other one just needs... I think I know what is happening is I just clicked that it's fucking stupid.
Yeah, in my mind it's correct. Like you click enable autopilot and it enables the autopilot.
I have to click it twice because it's all fucking wonky for me.
Oop. Oh, I have to click it twice too, but only that once. That was weird.
And it's cold to gens, since there's two
Oh,
paths now.
it was already loaded.
Okay. Want me to watch... Or you can watch the map and then have that one start going here after a little bit.
And this is the second one, right? Brakes! Brakes! Stop!
God, do you have any iron plate?
Yes.
Okay, I need some iron plate, like 50.
There's 200 because I'm lazy.
Okay, that'll work. There we go. So this one's basically the exact same as the other one. Now,
Alright.
why do you not have any coal in you?
Food. And then autopilot. Okay.
No power. Oh, but you should have. What the fuck? Why is it saying there's no power?
Alright, both trucks are going on your little path there.
Is it telling you that there's no power over here?
Yeah.
Zero capacity. Did we? Oh, I think the biofuel ran out of power.
I didn't get a notification.
Yeah, it didn't snap for me.
Yeah, usually you get a notification on that stuff. Are you sure you just didn't hook it up yet?
No, it's hooked into the other line. It's hooked up over yonder.
Hmm.
Yes, I know.
Oh, now it says the power grid's out.
Yep,
But
once I started feeding it.
still can't believe we beat me up here. It's crazy.
But it's experimental for a reason.
Hmm. Oh, gotta pause again. Uh, looks like you got the power grid up and going.
Halfway.
Halfway. Let's run it,
Yeah.
anyways.
I'm gonna have to go get a shit ton of biofuel.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll have the coal gens soon, so
That'll help out some, but yeah, no, I'm gonna have to.
that'll help out some. That'll slow down the amount that we burn. And then once we have enough coal gens to support the system, which is year 12 that you're planning on
Eventually.
eventually, and we start overclocking and everything, we could just let these things run out. Just not worry about it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go do a bit of deforestation along the path that we have our conveyor belts going.
Yeah. Okay. We'll just do that off camera then. There.
What, you don't think that's gonna be a ton of fun to just watch me?
No, we're out of time, so we are out of time.
Yeah.
Back on my perch. Yep. Just like I said, we are out of time for today. He's gonna do some deforestation just to get our biomass supply up a little bit. Yeah. Sorry, there's quite a bit of running around, but it's okay. Yeah, that'll be it for today. Hope you enjoyed. And until next time, goodbye.